What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day, and what a good time to be alive. The new Slipknot album just leaked. We've got a new Slipknot mask unboxing to do today. Palefest is right around the corner, and yesterday a new episode of the Too Far podcast came out.
But you're like, well, I think you probably knew. Well, you don't know because you weren't there. We weren't even friends.
Probably. Let me turn my mic up a little bit. You probably knew. I didn't say I know exactly what was going through your brain the whole fucking time. I said you probably knew.
No.
I'm guessing. I'm making an educated guess by seeing how dumb
No.
you are with most things you say.
No.
You normally have no fucking idea what you're supposed to say and what you're not supposed to say. And you cause problems and you cause arguments between people. I said probably. Now say some more stuff where you're like, I'm not mad, but you're clearly mad. Go ahead. And then tell a story about how I wasn't that mad that time, but you were mad. Even though right now it's pretty clear the way you were talking back that you were pretty upset. Go ahead.
Why does Doug always win the podcast?
I'm not
Hold
mad.
on. My favorite part of that whole thing is he didn't censor himself at all. Drop that F-bomb.
Dang
no
it.
problem.
And we've got kids listening?
Listen, I'm not mad.
You guys should definitely go to the pinned comment below, click the link, and subscribe to the Too Far Podcast channel. We have just been absolutely crushing it lately. Between the podcast, the good life, Palefest, regular House of Masks activities, and everything in between, man, life is good. Thank you guys for coming along on this journey with me. I most certainly would not be here without you, and the amount of people that say that they wouldn't be here without me and the House of Masks is pretty overwhelming. So just know that I am in a great mood lately. I've been feeling the love, I feel all of the progression, and I just can't fathom that this is my life. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and hop on into today's unboxing, which is a double Slipknot mask unboxing. So we'll go ahead and grab the package and get on it. Does something seem a little off to you guys? I don't know, I just feel like something is missing. Much better. All right, let's go ahead and grab today's package and jump on into it. So, we've got a big old box here, courtesy of Masks by Kevin Srednip. Never know if I'm saying that right. I really hope that I'm getting it correct. So, let's go ahead and get on into it and see what we've got. Now, I know exactly what's in the box. One of these masks is an updated replacement, if you will, for a mask that Kevin sent us not too long ago, and the other mask is something that we don't yet have from him. I do believe that we have a blank in the collection, but we don't have a finished mask. God, I hate packing peanuts. All right, there's just not really going to be a good way to do this, so let's do our best. Here is one piece. Set that to the side. Can we manage to do this without getting a single peanut out of the box? That actually might have been both pieces. Yeah, I think they're both in that bag. Did we not drop? We dropped one stupid fucking peanut. Oh well. Well, we've got the items here now and they are ready to be viewed. I am excited because like I said, I know exactly what's in this package. I'm excited just for the replacement piece alone. It's one of my all-time favorite Slipknot masks, but I'm super excited for the other piece because I don't have a whole lot of these in my collection, especially nice finished copies. So I think that both of these items are definitely going to complement the collection very well. So, without further ado, let's see what we've got. All right, first up on the outside, we have got that replacement piece that I was talking about. Obviously, this is a silver Iowa promo gem, and this is one of my all-time favorite Slipknot masks, definitely my all-time favorite Jim Root mask. It just holds a sentimental spot in my heart, and it's super evil. I mean, even if it wasn't sentimental, even I can admit that this is one of the coolest Slipknot sculpts and finishes in the history of Slipknot masks. It's just superb. So that is the first item. We've got this beautiful Iowa promo gem that he sent in to replace one that he did not too long ago because he just wasn't happy with the finish on that mask. He ended up tracking down some new paint that comes a little closer to the actual Jim Root Silver Iowa. And I've got to say, the paint definitely made all the difference. I absolutely loved the last one that he sent in, but it definitely looked a little matte and flat compared to this one. Actually, I'm gonna go grab it so that we can do a side-by-side comparison right now. Give me a second. All right, so here we have them side by side. Obviously, this is the new one and this is the old one, and you can see that this one just has so much more shine to it than this one here. Fantastic sculpt and even a fantastic finish. I absolutely loved this piece when it came in, still do. However, this one is just leaps and bounds ahead simply for the fact that it's got a far, far closer paint job due to that shiny silver paint. Maybe we can turn this version into a slightly different version, like a more used, worn out version or a modern day version or something like that, because I'm not getting rid of it. It's just too good. It will stay in my collection no matter what, so we are keeping that one. But yeah, this is the new one, and I am over the moon with this finish. Love this piece, love this mask. I will never say no to a silver Jim Root Iowa promo mask, and that is exactly what happened. I couldn't be happier with this piece, and now we've got a proper replacement to, once again, display here in the mask room. So that leaves us only one thing to do, and that is take a look at the second piece from this unboxing. So let's get this guy set to the side and get on into this package. Again, super excited for this one, and I am going to do my best to give you guys the first look at it, and then I will take a nice good look at it for myself. What we have here is, of course, a Volume 3 Corey. Stop texting me while I'm trying to record. Super unprofessional. It's actually my fault. I should just have my ringer off, but I don't. Anyways, Volume 3 Corey. How does it look? Is it nice? Is it grand? Is it beautiful? Let's turn it around and take a look for ourselves. And by ourselves, I mean myself. And yes. Yes, indeed. This thing is absolutely fantastic. Very, very authentic look to this one. For some reason, there's just something about this. We got the real staples in there. We've got some nice elastic on the jaw. We've got the yarn that starts to replace the staples about halfway up the forehead. And the paint job is gorgeous on this thing. It's a really dark paint job, but those highlights in there just tend to get rid of all that muddiness, I guess. It just looks really, really authentic. Very used. It's a very thin mask for what it is too. You normally don't see these too thin. They're normally pretty heavy and bulky. Why am I so far out of the frame all of a sudden? There, that's better. Wow, what a professional YouTuber. Phone's going off, I'm out of the frame for half the video. It's a good time. Maybe I should have Wombat Fire come film these for me. Anyways, this is a beautiful, beautiful mask, and definitely one that was needed for the collection. I don't have nearly as many of these Volume 3 Corys as I should. I think I only have one on my shelf up there, and I have a couple blank copies that I still have yet to get finished, and they've probably been sitting here for the better part of a year at least. So I need to get those done. I need to pay a little bit more attention to the Volume 3 era as a whole. I just am really heavily invested in the first two album cycles, and honestly the last two album cycles too, because I have a lot from the Gray chapter and I have a lot from We Are Not Your Kind, and I think that that is mostly due to the fact that Jay Weinberg kind of made me think an entirely different way about modern Slipknot and new Slipknot. It gave me a new appreciation for anything after Iowa. So I really do like modern day Slipknot. I do love modern day Slipknot, and I dedicate a lot of my time and my energy and my research into modern day Slipknot. So Volume 3 and All Hope Is Gone are definitely lackluster to me, and they definitely lack in my collection, and I'd like to change that. And stuff like this is a nice sign that I should probably do so, because I really do have a nice appreciation for this stuff. Volume 3 was the first time I ever got to see Slipknot live. So there's definitely a sentimental attachment, and when you get quality work like this, it's hard not to appreciate it. So huge, huge shout out to Masks by Kevin Srednep. I will be dropping his Instagram information down below. He's also working on some stuff for PaleFest. I believe that he is in coordinates with a couple other vendors, and he did some special paint jobs for some masks that will be sold at PaleFest. So look out for that. We hope to see you at PaleFest, and a huge shout out to Kevin for all that he is doing, sending these masks over, doing stuff for PaleFest, you name it. Kevin just seems to be absolutely killing the game lately, so I'm going to be dropping his information down below. Make sure to head over there and check him out, show him some love, maybe even buy a piece or two. Let him know that the House of Masks sent you, and maybe he'll keep hooking us up with cool stuff like this in the future. And as for that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video the same way that we end all of our unboxings and reviews, with some nice up-close shots of these pieces so that they can speak for themselves and you guys can check out all of the beautiful, beautiful detail. And again, there's a lot of beautiful detail to check out. So until next time, this has been AJ Good here at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, but yes to baseball jerseys and cowboy hats. And we'll see you guys in the next one.